So first of all, very good morning, and it was wonderful panel discussion happened recently. I mean, all the industry stalwarts were sitting here and talking about the sustainability goals and how they are actually doing their job at their factory places and the office places. I can see that intention is very, very solid, and they do have plans to do that. And some of the players are literally, trying to understand what exactly they need to do at the factory level to receive those sustainability goals. But still, some of the industries are still trying to understand what exactly they need to do to achieve the goal. Because after COP26 and 29 meetings, you must have seen that Indian government, Mr. Modi has committed to make it carbon net zero by 50% by 2030 and 2070 carbon completely net zero. Means as of today, if you see our green energy is around 60, we are actually using the black energy around 60% and 40% in green energy. That target India government is taking by 2050, we should be 60-40 ratio, and by 2070 we should be 100% in terms of green energy source. So let's talk about a little bit about our kind of business, what we are doing in India. We are Rockwool, we are a Danish company in India. We started our operations way back in 2011. This is our first operation in India. In 2011, we established one factory in Gujarat. We are actually helping a lot of companies to achieve their sustainability goals, more or less not exactly the 100% sustainability, but if you see the decarbonization part and energy efficiency part, we are achieving that. So let me go through that, why we are talking about nowadays, why this has become a buzzword across the globe, sustainability and the decarbonization. So if we go, if you see the 2% population worldwide increasing every year, urbanization is happening 1.3% per year, global warming 2.4%, 2 to 4%, depending on the states, depending on the country. Like I have just seen that in February month in Maharashtra, especially the Mumbai temperature gone, so highest temperature we have observed in last 30 years. So every year something is happening, 0.5 degree or 1 degree is increasing in most of the countries and most of the states. And everything is linked. The more population means you need more urbanization. The more urbanization means you need more electricity to use. And that is why the global warming. And then fire incident is happening. We have also observed, one of the data says that whenever we are observing any fire happening in any place, exactly the smoke is killer. The smoke is killing people more than the fire. The 50% death is happening just because of smoke. So why I'm putting this context, because my next slides is going to talk about how we can help industries to make sure that they should not experience these kind of thing in future when they are actually going like Arsenal Mittal, I just missed that name, but he was talking about growing 4 times, 5 times, and that means problem is also going to be 4 times or 5 times. So we need to be well aware about what exactly we need to do in future so that we should arrest these problems. So this is one of the chart sourced by Bloomberg. If you see the left part of this, 60%, 50 plus 6 plus some of the part of here, 60% as of today we are using black energy. So like electric vehicles, guys are claiming that they are actually giving you electric vehicle, but you are taking the electricity from where? Electricity is actually coming from the burning the coke. So it is not green energy, it is actually black energy, right? So as of today, we are using 60% black, and that's the plan. That 2050, we should be at least 60-40 ratio, 60% green and 40% black. And then by 2070, we should have 100% green energy. That's the plan, and that's the policies that started changing now. I keep meeting with the finance industry ministers and all those people, those who are actually sitting together trying to replicate the success happen in the world over. In Denmark, from where our company are, Danish company is very much famous for the wind, solar and the water. So we are actually have a Indo-Danish tie-up, and we are trying to share our experiences, SOPs, what we have learned in Denmark, and exactly the India is also very keen to understand from Denmark. So you can see very well the coal, gas, hydro is going to have a low profile soon, and nuclear, wind, solar and others especially is going to grow further. the kind of projects we are doing in India, like Ambanis are coming up, Adanis are coming up with the hydrogen, but they're still very nascent stage. That is going to take lot many years to reach to sufficient level. So what else we can do to achieve the net zero, right? Okay. This is McKinsey report. These are some of the products which can give you insulation, which can give you heat energy saving and all those things. So we can see that insulation is one of the ready-made solution available which can give you highest energy saving at the lowest cost. So I'm not going into detail, but because every else item is going to give you energy saving, but it is taking time, you know. Okay, just little bit about the Rockwool. Rockwool is a Danish company, Danish multinational. We are the largest manufacturer of stone because we melt rock basalt and we spin into the fiber and the fiber get into the product. So we do have a 47 countries operation, 47 manufacturing unit as of today. We do have a sister concern companies, those who are manufacturing facade, false ceilings and Groden, which is also in horticulture. The Lapidus fighter, which goes into the automobile industry. As of today in India, we do have one factory in Dahej, which is very close to Baroda, but we are expanding now to Chennai, very close to Chennai, a place called Cheyyar. We are putting another plant, and we are also looking at putting new third plant in North area. As you all know that we were talking about the SDG goals, Sustainable Development Goal established by the UN. Out of 17 goal, our company is actually getting into the 11 zone, which is very much control in our kind of industry, where we can help and do some justice with those goals. So if you see, these are the broader one, black ones are all where we are. So I will take some of them to explain you exactly what we are doing in those SDGs. Okay. Coming to 13 number climate exchange, which talks about the enabling more carbon efficient building in industry. So I'll give you one example. When we are producing our product, stone wool factory, the carbon emitted and energy consumed in its production, and like for example, whatever we have produced in 2024 and whatever we have sold in India, it is actually giving 100 times of saving when they are used in this lifetime as any particular application. So we are already carbon negative company, right, in that sense. And very recently, as a panel was discussing what to do to achieve those kinds of goals, but fortunately in our garment industry, we understand, we know exactly what to do to achieve those kinds of things. So we are lucky that, in that sense, because as of today, our all factories are cupola based. Cupola is coal based. So we are going to convert all the coal based into electric melter very soon. So what we have done is, recently in Switzerland, we have changed the cupola to electric melter, and we can see the 75% emission we have stopping here. So so our target is to next 5 years, we should be able to convert all cupolas into electrical cupolas. So that's the way we are helping this particular goal to achieve. And if you see the 7 number, enabling more energy efficient buildings, means building needs to be energy efficient. Like this kind of building, we haven't used insulation, and that is why we are sitting in an air con, right? So air con must be giving a lot of, because of air con, must be getting the electricity bills very high. If they must have used as a false ceiling a partition, and in partition in field or installable plug, they 100% they can reduce to 50% electricity bill. That's a saving, right? So this is one of the examples that in 2024, whatever we have produced worldwide and sold and that been used as an application, that is also, and the energy saved by those products is almost equivalent to 1 million home that consume the energy consumed by these 1 million homes. So that's the kind of number we're talking about. When we have presented one of the McKinsey report to Reliance, that if you, because Reliance is a big oil and gas company, they use the pipe sections big size pipes running around 700 to 800 kilometer within the Jamnagar factory. So 1 kilometer, if they use our product, they can save energy like anything. And this is ROI 6 to 7 years only. In some cases, 6 to 7 months even. So we have presented a report, and they were laughing. They were shocked that this number you cannot talk about. But we have asked that, why don't you go? We will give you some free samples, and you can use, and then check. And they found this exactly 100% correct. And as of today, for last 6-7 years, they have used around 200 crores worth of stone wool in their plant. So, and they are also trying to replicate everywhere in all the factories, in whatever Reliance keep taking in terms of oil and gas. So they are putting a pressure to the team that we should be implementing the new way of energy saving. Okay, we may also heard the circularity word. That the good part is that we have started a program called Rock Cycle in India. When we are supplying our material to any industry, whatever the waste they are having, so that's the biggest pain area for the customer, that they are not able to dispose it properly, right? And because there's a proper landfill policy, land waste policy. So just to give them a peace of mind, we have started this program, Rock Cycle. We are taking back all the waste material to our factory. We are, getting that particular material into the raw material as a raw material, but we are doing, before putting into plant machinery, we are also converting into a rock kind of thing. So that's kind of a program very, very appreciated by the industry in India. And we have extended to 23 countries across the globe, and we can see that's a phenomenal change in their approach. So people are coming back to us and asking, like, what exactly you are doing at your factory level, how you are managing your waste. So I can see that people are very, very safe in terms of using this product and sending it back to us. Okay, so SDG 14 is also talks about the life below water, which is basically a marine health. So we are also, what we have done is we have tied up with one foundation called One Ocean from US and UK. And you must have heard in South India way back, we used to have a catamaran boat. It's a wind-based boat. So we sponsor one boat for the Rockwool, for Danish company, Danish team, and likewise the other companies like Australian government, New Zealand government, Rolex has also sponsored their respective boats. And we are doing a competition kind of thing. We choose a different country, like recently we did in Australia, 2 years before we did in Singapore where I was there. So basically one day before we go and clean that particular beach. We all together go and clean that beach, create a hype, organize a press media and everything, talking about the sustainability, talking about the beach cleaning, marine health, just to create a sensible understanding about they are also worth taking care of. And then second day we used to have this kind of competition. This is just like a Formula car race where people are going and seeing, and then we do have a bigger size of boats, because of a ship kind of thing, and then we go and running around looking at watching the boat race. So that's also created a lot of good communication amongst the big influencer in the across the globe. I can see many people, some of the architects, those who are actually working with some Singapore and Australian companies, they're also asking me, why don't we try to do it in India? So one day definitely come when we also organize in India, but I don't feel that, like in Singapore when we did the extraction of the plastic base in that cleaning of the beach, we got only 1.5 ton of plastic. But if we do in Juhu, probably trucks and trucks and trucks, right? So that is why we are not taking that risk to do that. Let's see. Okay, coming back to Rockwool, because Rockwool sometimes when we started in India in 11 years before, still people are any yellow color, they are calling it Rockwool. So Rockwool is our brand. Rockwool is not a commodity like Dettol or Xerox. So people are referring everything which is insulation is Rockwool, but Rockwool is our brand. Rockwool is brand and product name is stone wool. Stone, we are converting stone into fiber, that is called stone wool, and our product in the stone wool category is Rockwool. So and their broader family name is mineral wool. So there are so many confusion with the industry: mineral wool, stone wool, glass wool, ceramic wool, thermal insulation. So many insulations available in India, but stone wool is the only key insulation which can give you a fire properties, which has got a fire properties, acoustic properties, and the thermal insulation obviously. But when you are using only glass wool, that is only giving you a thermal insulation 250 degree, they will melt. That will melt. But our stone wool can sustain up to 1500 degree. So you are safe. If you are putting everywhere the stone wool, then if fire happens within this room, at least you are safe next 120 minutes, and you can escape properly, right? So everything, our purpose statement says that releasing the natural power of stone to enrich the modern living. Means whatever we are doing around the basalt rock only. Everything and anything we are doing is related to the rock. And basalt rock, the rock, is most abundant material available in the world. So we are not depleting we are not destroying the atmosphere or environment, right? So this is very much available in the world, everywhere. So that's whatever the rock has got inherent quality, every product of ours is also having the same quality, like fire safe, circularity, durability, sound, breathability, and moisture resistance. So if you use my product, it's a stone wool, and then it get wet during this rainy season, it doesn't deform or doesn't change the shape and size, and doesn't also deplete the properties of the product. So basically we serve in India in three typical segments: industrial, any process industry, OEMs, which is a steel building, and then the building, like this kind of a building. Just to give you a little bit idea about what exactly in industrial, pipe, vessels, anything and everything needs to be wrapped with our product to save energy. Like a thermos. If you are not using a thermos for the tea, you need to keep heat it again and again, and that again and again heating is also his energy loss. So you are actually losing the energy, your gas, whatever you are using to heat, right? So everything needs to be wrapped with our product, then only you will get the energy efficiency. I can bet, and that is what we have done is we have also started a free audit program in India, which is called ProCheck. If you really wanted to have want to check in your factory or your office that how much your heat is leaking, right? And you are losing your energy unnecessarily, so then you can call us and we can do a free audit. We can submit a 20-pager report which is certified by EIF Germany, and then you can see wherever your products and equipments are actually losing energy, leaking energy. So it is also not good for your workers and staff. If they're crossing by with that boiler area and every area, they can also cause the fire. So the human safety factor, we need also to put this kind of thing in India. These are some of the products, like pipe needs to be wrapped, the prefabricated pipes and slabs and the mattresses which has got a 10-meter length. Okay, sorry. Okay, these are the typical building envelope example, like roofing, underdeck, curtain walls, cladding of the metal cladding, ceilings, and likewise. So any airport the roof of the airport cannot be made without insulation. That is why if you are sitting inside the airport, you can't hear the taking off and the landing noise, right? So insulation has got a very, very critical role within our life. But we are not that great, we are not that sincere using those products. But still, I can see that in last 10 years, the Building Code of India, National Building Code of India, and the different influencers started influencing and communicating and creating awareness about these products. And I can see very good traction happening in the last 5 years. These are some examples of typical roofs, drywall partitions, and metals and facade. All those are very relevant in terms of fire safety, in terms of insulation. Okay. I think we do have a corporate video, and then I'm done with my presentation. Thank you very much for listening to me carefully.
There's a secret to modern life. A few, actually. Secrets that have been working hard for you for decades. Look closely and you will find them everywhere. They're in your walls, in greenhouses, on the trains and inside